Hey there folks, welcome back to the Modan's Garage. Today we're going to be doing an oil change on my 2002 Meanstreak 1500. Now this is the same process as the Vulcan, the VN1500, so if you've got one of them as well, this is the same process. Now this is the oil that I'm going to be using, Penrite's 10W40 full synthetic. It meets the GASO MA standard for motorcycles. This is on special, it's super cheap, and I think it's like 30 bucks. This is the same oil I run in my DR, and it works in the Meanstreak too. I've also got a genuine filter, it's about $10 for that. I don't like using aftermarket oil filters on any of my vehicles. For what it costs for a genuine one, I'd rather have the peace of mind. So first up, you need to give your bike a good run. I've just been down to the lake, again a 10-15 minute run there. Got the engine oil nice and hot, so let's jump over and we will drain it.
Right, so to drain the oil on the Kawasaki, it's just that 14mm bolt right there, and there's your oil filter right at the back there, so it's super simple to get to, real easy. There's also another thing that you need to do on these Kawasaki's. Right there, that is an oil screen. Kind of like a mini filter but for your oil pump. So you need to take that out and give it a clean. So crack that loose. Jesus, George. So I've just got one of these little 3-jaw clamps which tighten up as you slacken it. That probably is a special tool for those filters, but I don't have it. There was a genuine Kawasaki filter that was on there too, which is good. That's what I like to see. Right, we'll just let that drain. Now Kawasaki recommends, I think it's every 6,000 kilometres you change your oil and your filter every second time. To be honest, I would just do both of them every 5,000, and that's what I'm going to be doing from now on with this bike. For all it costs to change it, I'd rather have the peace of mind, to be honest. And as you can see, that oil is pretty dark that's coming out of there. The previous owner said he just did an oil change, but who's to know if he's telling the truth or not. I'd rather just start fresh whenever I buy a vehicle, and then you know yourself what's been done and when it's next done. So we'll just let that drain there for 5-10 minutes and put it back in. While we're waiting for that to drain, I've just got a new washer for the sump bung. I change them every time, especially the alloy ones. Again, just got it from Kawasaki. And you want to grab your new filter and just run a bit of oil around the seal. If the filter was going up like that, I would pre-fill the filter with oil, but because it's going at the angle, it'll be fine just going on. Right. Stick this plug back in. It's just pretty much all drained there. Just some wee dregs left, but that's okay. Stick the filter on. Right, so they're just both loosely on there, and now with the filters you just want to get them hand tight. So just run it till it's snug and then go about another 1/4 to 3/4 of a turn. That'll be it. You don't want to go mega tight on them because ideally next time you want to remove it with your hands. And with the sump bugs as well, there will be a torque for that, but I just tighten them up by hand, and again just don't go mega crazy because it is aluminium you're going into, mind. So yeah, just a wee nip on that and that is good to go. Right, so I've just put a metal block under the side stand. A block of wood would do fine as well, just so I can get it more vertical and get access to that plug. So that's what you want to take out there. It is a 17 also. Right, what's the chances I can get my drain pan under there? Now there's a little bit of oil that does come out here. And I think there's a spring in behind there as well, so it could be under spring pressure. So that comes out like that. And there's an O-ring on the back of that. And then there should be the little screen in there. There you go. So that's the little screen there. As you can see, it's actually in pretty good nick. There's a little bit of shit down the bottom there. It's not too bad. If you look online, there's a lot of pictures of this being really dirty. So the fact that this one's pretty good is quite a good indication of this engine. So all you really want to do to clean it up is just get some brake cleaner and give it a wee spray. If you spray from the inside out, kind of blast all that shit away. And just get a rag. There you go, good as new. So there's like a washer on here, and that's like a rubber stopper there. And then your spring goes on, like so. So we'll just put that back in. Back into the hole. I'll probably do this every service just to make sure, keep an eye on things. But that's a pretty good indication of how this bike has been serviced in its life. Don't go mega tight on this, just a wee nip. It does have an O-ring on it. I probably will change that O-ring next time, just to be safe. But yeah, that'll be tight enough. Right, so we're now going to fill the engine up with oil. This is the filler here. It's not tight. Kawasaki does sell a tool that fits in there pretty good, but I don't have it. So, just like that. And it says on the side here, with filter removed, 3.1 litres of oil. That's roughly 3 litres in there. So we'll just put the cap back on. We will give the bike a quick start up and just to let the oil circulate, let it go through the filter, and then we will check the level. Make sure the oil light goes out. And that'll do. You just want to run it for about 10 or so seconds, make sure the oil light goes out, and now we can check our level. We're just at the bottom of the sight glass there, so she could do with a wee top up. So it's kind of hard to see for you guys, but with the bike up level, the oil is just below the high mark there, so I'm pretty happy with that. So we'll just put the cap back on now. Right folks, that's an oil and filler change on my Kawasaki Meanstreak. Like I said, it's the same process for the VN1500, possibly a few of the bigger ones as well, I'm not too sure. But it's a super simple job, anybody can do it, and yeah, I'll probably do it again in another 5,000 Ks is probably how often I'm going to be changing the oil on my bike. And yeah, that's about it. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. See you later.